days. It's been hot, it's been humid. Yesterday we hit 92 degrees at PTI Airport. Even outside right now, temperatures are running a couple degrees warmer than they were at this time yesterday. So I think we're going to be even a couple degrees hotter today than it was yesterday afternoon. Outside right now, upper 80s, low 90s all across the area, 90 in North Wilkesboro, 92 even in Winston-Salem just after lunchtime, after 12 o'clock. It's a hot day shaping up, and when you factor in the humidity, it feels even hotter, mainly in the upper 90s, even low triple digits for the next few hours during the hottest part of the afternoon. So it's going to be a hot one. Much of central and eastern North Carolina is under a heat advisory. Locally, that includes Montgomery County and places like Troy for the next few hours. Now, the Triad not included, but it's all the same. It's still hot, and the heat can be dangerous like this if you're not careful. So be sure to take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and be smart out there this afternoon. It is really, really hot. We also have kind of a double whammy effect with the forecast, a 1-2 punch of heat and maybe even some strong storms later this afternoon. This is what Futurecast shows through the rest of the afternoon and evening. Now, I don't expect a lot of storms. They'll be very isolated, very hit or miss, but the ones that do pop up have the chance to become strong or severe just because of how much heat and humidity these storms have to work with today. Maybe a couple damaging wind gusts or even small hail with a few of these storms. There won't be many. Most of us will be dry, but it's certainly a possibility. Keep an eye on the radar if you see dark clouds roll in. Things will calm down overnight. We'll start off Friday dry and then another round of scattered storms likely by Friday afternoon too. So here's our forecast for the rest of the day. Going to be a hot one. Expect highs in the mid-90s later this afternoon in the Piedmont Triad. That chance for maybe a shower or pop-up strong storm late this afternoon and into the evening time. Once the sun sets, most of that activity should start to die down, but we'll have to keep an eye on the radar regardless. Low to mid-90s in the foothills as well, and then mid to upper 80s in the mountains. Still a very warm day with that possibility of a shower or thunderstorm later on. It's a big day for North Carolina. College football is back, right? Wake Forest and A&T later on this evening, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Again, we'll have to keep an eye on the radar for an isolated storm chance throughout the game. Hopefully, things stay dry and lightning's not an issue. These storms will be hit or miss, so if the games are delayed, it would be pretty unlucky. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but it's something we'll have to watch for. Otherwise, it's just hot and humid. Make sure to drink plenty of water if you're heading out to the game. We've also got NC State with their season opener against Western Carolina in Raleigh. Kickoff at 7 o'clock there. It'll be very hot in Raleigh as the game starts, and then a warm and muggy evening too. Watching out for an isolated storm. Now, as far as Labor Day weekend goes, it's still warm. It's still humid, especially in the afternoon. Isolated storm chance. Sunday may be the best chance of a scattered storm. It's not a washout, but we will have those typical summertime pop-up storms in the forecast all through our Labor Day weekend. And a quick check on the tropics. We've got an update on this tropical wave moving through the central Atlantic. It's starting to show some signs of organization, some more showers and storms associated with it. So the National Hurricane Center has bumped up those odds of development to now a medium chance, about a 40% chance of this becoming our next named storm over the next few days into next week. We've got plenty of time to watch this, but it does look like it has a good chance of developing into our next named storm. Some models have this moving through the Caribbean and then in the general direction of the U.S. further down the road. We've got plenty of time to watch it. We'll be sure to keep you updated on the tropics. Nothing to worry about now. Keep in mind, very hot and humid this afternoon. Isolated to scattered storms continue for Labor Day weekend, and then a blast of cooler, more refreshing air arrives by the middle of next week.